Yo, what's up, beautiful people? And it's a new day, it's a new one. So the last videos, it was all a big mess. I was sick for a long time, but thank God I was able to get a video out. I'm recovering now, not 100%, I'm recovering now. So in any case, let me tell you what we're going to be doing today. Today we are going to be finally facing the Infinity, the G37. And what I planned for this vehicle is that at least today we should be able to start this car today. We should not, if we can start it at the start, or we should be able to roll the engine today. So there are a few things I'm going to be going to the market to get, and from what you can see here, I've already offloaded everything that came in the vehicle. Look at everything that I was missing. So one of the things I found that was wrong with this car is that from here, I don't know if this one belongs to it because I've never seen this before, but this, the other side of this place contains the airflow meter. This is the airflow meter. The airflow meter goes in here like this, like this. Yeah, it goes in here like this, right? And there is two of it because the vehicle has two throttle body. There are two throttle bodies in this vehicle. Now the problem is the second one of this is broken. The second one of this is broken, and funny thing, this is not as I remember, because I used to own a type of this vehicle. This is now it looks like. I don't know why this one is like this, but let me test it and see first. It's not supposed to look like this. Yep, my assessment is correct. There's no way to put this one inside of here. It's supposed to be somewhere around here at this front. So I don't think this one is for this. This says left. Oh yes, this is left. So I don't think this one is for this vehicle. But in any case, this is where it goes. So I may be getting another one of this one in the market today, but I'm just going to look through all the wreckages of everything I have. Let that one be there. I have gotten a new key. The old key the old new key that I got, I lost the key. So I don't know where I kept the key, and I could not program the car. So I figured what the problem of this vehicle is, but when I come back, that is what I'm going to show you guys what is actually going on with it, why it refused to program the last time. And also I've changed the IPDM, which is the Intelligent Power Distributing Module. So I bought this one, but I did it off camera. This is a used one, but this is another one. This is not the one that came with the vehicle. The one that came with the vehicle is not working. So it's making the vehicle to go on and off, just misbehaving and whatever way. So that being said, what else? I'm going to be coupling everything back. This is the old one. This is the cover of the old IPDM. You can see it here. This is the cover of the old one. So what I'm going to be doing now is also another thing I noticed is if you look here, there's no fuel pump. The vehicle doesn't have any fuel pump. There's no fuel pump inside of here. Man, whoever it was that worked on this vehicle made sure to raid everything clean. There's no fuel pump inside of it, and inside of that tank is dirty. So look at, I don't know if you can see it from here, there's serious gunk. There's a serious gunk inside of that place. It's very, very dirty gunk inside of that side. I can see it with my naked eye here. So I'll be washing the tank, I'll be cleaning that up, and then when I'm done, so by the end of today, we would have programmed the key, we would have been able to roll the engine. So we would have been able to roll the engine, and what else? That's basically it for now. So these are the things that came with it. This is the engine cover. This one is for another vehicle. This is for another car. The lights also are for another car, but these fans are for this car. These are the fan for the engine, the radiator fans, and then A lot of things are here, so I have to go through all the wreckages one after the other. But the main thing that is more important is this guy here, and this is the throttle. This is the throttle. I have to start connecting all of these ones one after the other. So I've asked my brother to go and get a gimbal so that it will make the shooting of our videos very easy. So with that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and go through everything here and see what I need. So let me give you an update on the Dodge. The Dodge is mechanically, we are almost done everything mechanically. To start the vehicle, we've already put the engine inside. So from the last video, I did say that the engine that came with this vehicle is, the block is beyond repair. So we could not fix the block. Now, this one, this is my old fuse box for the car. So let me plug this in. So what I found out with this particular Dodge is that the car, in a very, very interesting manner, it's coming on, right? I scanned it, the computer was able to detect some of the module, not all of them. So I did a small research and I found out that just like how the Infiniti has an IPDM, the Dodge also has its own IPDM that controls basically all the module in the car. So what we theorize is that module is not good, and that module is the one that also controls the security system. So with the security system out, the car refused to even roll at all. The engine refused to roll. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'll be going to Ojuelegba, because you get Dodge and Ford part at Ojuelegba, and I'll be getting those parts at Ojuelegba. So when I'm done getting those parts in Ojuelegba, the next thing I'm going to be doing is when I get this part, I'll bring it. If there's a need for us to reprogram the car, I've asked my brother to go and get a laptop charger, because my old laptop charger got burnt. So we're going to reprogram this car and we'll be reprogramming that car as well. But hopefully, if everything is as it is, if all should go as according to plan, both of these cars should be able to start today. So let's start. What's up, guys? So it's the next day, and let me give you a quick rundown of what happened. By the time we got to the market to get the items we want to get for this car and the Dodge, the problem I ran into was that it was just me and my Adna that I went, and to carry 4 rims and 4 tires around this market is not really an easy thing. So what we decided to do is we just bought the rims and the tires, and then we fill them up there. That is, we get the tires inflated. So today, what I'm going to be doing today is that this car, I'm going to be programming this car with the new key that I've got. So this is the key right here. Come close. This is the key. So this key, I'm going to be programming this key to this car, and if all works, if everything works as I had predicted it, this car should be able to turn over. That is, we should be able to roll this car today, and that is not from under but from the button itself. When that is done, that means we are almost about 70% done. The rest is just to get every other thing that is missing, and we'll start the car. So the goal for today is I'm going to program this key. When I finish programming this key, we're going to go to the market. We're going to get fuel pump. We're going to get things like the brake calipers and every sort of things that we need. We're going to get all those ones. So with that being said, let's start. So remember I told you I was going to tell you guys what was the problem with this car. If you notice from here, you can see that the brake lights are on, even though there is literally nobody in this vehicle right now. There's no one here. There's no one here. There's nobody inside. And nobody's pressing the brake. There's nothing pressing the brake down. Look, the brake is not being pressed down. But the brake lights are on, right? So what this would do is, if you're trying to program the car, what this would do is, it's going to prevent you from entering key registration mode, because the vehicle is assuming that the brake light is on. And what I found out is that there is a switch beneath the brake pad, that there's like a clip beneath the brake pad. Abba is looking at it right now, that it has removed. And if that thing is not there, the brake is going to be on. So to fix that, we are going to put something there temporarily to make sure that the brake light goes off. And when the brake light goes off, we would be able to program the car. So let's start with that one first. So what I have done is I have put these screws. I don't know if you can see them. This screw, yes, here temporarily to press the switch down. There's supposed to be some sort of a plastic there that's supposed to be pressing the switch down, but the plastic is not there. So I put bolts there just temporarily to press the switch down, and if my theory is correct, the car should go off. Yep, and it's correct, the light has gone off. Now we can program the car. But the problem now that I'm going to be having is there are a lot of things just went wrong rapidly, and I don't know why. So what happened is that the laptop I used to program my car, for some reason the charging port had problems, so I can't program the car. With the laptop I used another laptop. I tried to install the Infinity dealer software inside, but for some reason it's not installing. So, but luckily for me, I have another scanner, and that can also program key, and this one I can use it with my phone. So I can't record this particular part. They're just going to have to take my word for it. So I'm going to program the key with my phone, and then I come back, because I can't be recording and programming at the same time. So let us program. All right, guys. So I just finished programming the key, and as you can see, I'm slotting it in because I disconnected the wireless transponder. If not, the wireless transponder should be working now, but I've disconnected it. I'll reconnect it back. But if all said is done, by slotting this key in here, putting my leg on the brake and pressing this button, the engine should roll. Please, Shishio. You worked! Right, start it. Here we go. Press the brake. Press the brake. All right, so this is a big moment for me, and now that this one is rolling, all I need to do is just get a fuel pump, put fuel inside, put some of the sensors inside, and then roll it. It should start. So with that out of the way, now we know that this vehicle is working. The next thing I'm going to be doing right now is going to the market and getting all the things that is needed. So there is just only one left now. This one is working now. That one is the next one. I am so happy with this. I'm just so happy. You guys have no idea how much I don't even know what to say. But anyways, I'm happy this vehicle is working. The next phase now is to get everything that is next, put it up all together, and then put the rims, because I bought new rims for it, new rims and new tires, and we're going to be fixing that. So I'm not sure we'll be able to do everything today, but today at least we should be able to get this vehicle started. So let's go to the market. So this is the update with the Dodge. I went ahead and get this central power distributing units at the market to replace this one with, and the one I bought is even worse than the one that was there before. So what happened is, when I put this one inside, the transmission selector, which is the gear selector, the indicator on the dashboard does not stay well. It just goes, it fluctuates a lot. However, now we have we've put a new one inside of it. So Baba is just trying to check it out. Yeah, put that for ignition first, Mercy. Put the guy for ignition first. 1, 2, 3. So right now it's in neutral and it's moving in park. But the other one does not work. What's it? The dashboard is shake, Abi. The same thing with the other one too. Try start now. I think bring that light. That light seems like lightning come out. You know, good start, Abi. Wait, start on me. Alright, no start. No start. Off and back. Wait, put that for ignition again. Put that for ignition. Just something I see.
That other one, that brake light will remain on, you know, go off. This one, every light they go off. But this one they work.
This fuse box they work. I go check the settings fuse for them.
You know, get for there.
You get fuse box for console for inside.
You know, go see, but try. Because it's I find as if this particular does know they get fuse box inside of the car. But just try check if you see. So you lose that the under one side, you go lose that under side finish. When you lose the under, this the under of the steering. When you lose the under, we'll check within if any of the module water enter them. But in the meantime, come out the center. That's a radio safe. You come out the radio too. You understand? So what has happened here? A quick rundown is that I've told Abba to start working on this Dodge. It's going to be taking apart the old dashboard, and so that we can trace every module in the car to see which one is failing, because there's a particular module in that vehicle that is failing. Now on this one on this side, what I'm going to be doing is I would be taking everything here, I'll be putting everything back together, everything to where they are supposed to be. Now you're going to have a little bit of problem because of this breather hose here. There's supposed to be a hose here that connects to a small suction, a small vacuum mechanism here that goes back into this intake hose. But the problem is it didn't come with the car. I thought I saw it, but when I was doing this car, I thought I saw it, but I'm going to look for it. So with that one, with that, even without that, the car is supposed to start. So I'm going to be putting everything here back together, and then inside of the vehicle, I'll ask Steven, our security guy, to go and get petrol so that I can wash the whole tank. I will have to wash the whole tank, so I'll take all these things out. And I've bought a new parts. I've bought new fuel pump for the vehicle. This is the new fuel pump I just bought. Please don't mind the orientation of the video. I'm still learning to use this gimbal. So this is the new fuel pump I bought for the Infinity. This is one of the air intake that I just bought, and I have other parts as well. This for the Dodge. Inside of the house, I bought everything that has to do that concerns the suspension of this vehicle, right? So sorry, give me a second. So everything that concerns the suspension of the vehicle, I have bought it. This whole suspension area, the caliper, I bought a new caliper. The caliper came with brake pads, so all these are just temporary. I bought a new thyroid. The inner thyroid is bent. The one on the inside, this inner one here. Hold on a second. Let me just turn it here. Yes. This thyroid here is bent. Oh, my gimbal now, wala. Oh, this content creator will be able to make all this work. So the one here, from here to the inside, I would be changing that. In fact, I bought the complete thyroid. So I'm going to be changing the entire thyroid. And then what else? So I don't know if I've shown you guys. I bought a new rim for this vehicle. I bought the thyroid for the two sides. So here is the rim. Alright, so far I've installed the entire radiator fan. So what's left is just to connect the radiator hose. I think they're even connected, but I'll look for it. And then okay, they are connected. The radiator hoses are connected. Okay, there is one that is left, which is this big block here. I have to connect this one. I'll look for it and connect it. But in the meantime, yeah, this one just happened. Look, I nicked my hand. These are some of the things that come with rebuilding your car by yourself. So with that out of the way, I'll start putting this part of the vehicle which are all this part here and this part here. First, let me get the radiator hose, plug it into the right place, clip it down, and then move to the next. Move to the next. You can see that Abba is smiling now. He just made a grand discovery, and he unlock the car. Now the buttons are working and start. So it turns out that the ignition. Before I started, hold on. It turns out that he told me that the ignition, he suspected that the ignition that comes with the vehicle here, the key, he suspected that there is something wrong with it, and he was actually correct. Turns out this car, they disconnected the ignition wire. That was what was causing the problem for us not starting it the other day. So Abba, roll the engine. Now the engine is rolling fine. Roll up. Don't do. So, which means we can get this vehicle to start now. This car will start. So all we need now is to get a fresh fuel. I'm going to check all the plugs and see if any of them has died. We'll replace them. We'll check the coils and see if it is sparking. What all that has been verified, then we'll be able to start the car. Yeah. So right now we're going to check if there is fuel coming in. Oh, there's fuel. But the fuel smells odd. Just close and face. It smells odd. So what I'm going to have to do is that test and call.
I don't see how.
Shit. So because I will get the manometer, and the manometer I will start testing the vehicle to see if there is if the fuel is shooting and then if there is spark coming in. Because without that the car will not start. So let me get that.
We need to collect box.
Alright guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be using the multimeter to test the current the signals that is coming from the injectors. So that way I'm going to be certain that this injectors is actually working. So because if not, then we have a problem. Just put down for ignition first. So the first thing first is I want to know if there is a 12 volts coming to the vehicle. So I'm going to put this here, and then we'll wait for Abba to put the vehicle in ignition. You haven't done bend. Space your hand back. Wait here. You don't have ignition. Okay, so now let's test for 12 volts. I'll put it in. So to see if there's. I know start them. Hold on. There's no 12 volt signals coming here. Leave them. That's a number. So there's supposed to be a 12 volt signal coming here. Start the car. Stop. There's no 12 volt signal coming in. Okay, another thing we can do is to see if it is pulsing. Okay, yeah. I just found the 12 volt signal. So this is no worry, in the put down for ignition. Yep. Yeah, roll them. Stop. Again. Stop. So, alright, so it turns out there is 12 volt signal here. The next thing I want to see is to know if there is spark coming in the vehicle. What we're going to be doing now is to see if it is sparking. Yeah, Abba, start. Roll them. There should be a spark of light coming in. Stop. No, it's not sparking. Yeah? So it's not sparking, and yeah, again. Nope. Stop.
Touch another place.
Yeah, the spark. So it's not sparking. More use for another plug. So what I'm going to do now to verify this, I'll take one of these plug spanner out and then plug it into this one of the plugs and put it into the coil and see what will happen. So what we have right now is we have the plug in the coil. So what was going to happen is, if it is working, it's going to be sparking. Oh, yeah, roll 'em. Stop. There's no light coming here. Off arm. Need a spark. No spark.
No spark. But the plug there inside the engine before.
Yes.
So don't change that.
Maybe even change. Now why did you know the spark?
The coil?
Yes. Two things first. I'm going to test all the this thing. All the fuse to see if anyone giving help no correct. At this point, the work not that difficult to continue or finish again. Then it's more easier now. The one thing I hate about Ladipo people is how they are never straightforward with their dealings. I told this guy I bought this filter box from that I want the both side, both left and right. And these idiots brought right and right intentionally, knowing fully well I was not going to check it because I believe that both of them are the same. Now I have to go back to the market again. Alright, so we are at the boot. Now this is what Brian, keep going. So this is what I found. If you look inside of that, you see that dirt inside. That's hold on a second, let me turn on the light. Yeah, wow, you see that dirt, this dirt inside. This is one. Now there is let me see if I can put it inside so that you guys can see. There is another one on the inside, which is there, right there. That's how dirty the inside is. Alright guys, I'm about to start cleaning this up, and look at what I just found. There's a dead mouse in here. This is disgusting. Yuck. Stop. Alright guys, so I'm done cleaning the tank. As you can see, it's way cleaner than it was before. So I'm going to get fuel. I've sent someone to go and get fuel. My friend is going to go and get fuel. So I'm going to be fueling this car. And the update on that Dodge, game ball, what's wrong with this? The update on that Dodge over there is that, let me show you. That Dodge over there is that we've seen the we've noticed some problems that was wrong with the Dodge, and one of it is the fact that the coils are not sparking. Oh God, I think I will not use this thing. I'll give this gimbal to somebody else to be using because it's making my video messed up. In any case, we've seen the problem with the Dodge, and so I'm charging my laptop. Once the laptop charges well, I'm going to start diagnosing it and see what is wrong with why it's not sparking. So I believe it has to do with either the crankshaft sensor is not reading, or there is an impending code on the PCM that I need to clear. So once I clear those code, in theory, the car should start. The car should start. All right, fingers crossed. Let's continue. Now about this thing that I removed from this vehicle. Wow, boy, the thing, this smell, it's too stingy. All right, guys. So my friend just brought fuel. So now we have petrol in the vehicle. So I'm going to be filling the car with petrol. Man, it has been difficult filming all this thing by myself without a tripod. So by tomorrow, by God's grace, I'll go and get my tripod back. I left it in one of the car we converted to CNG. So I'm going to be filling the vehicle now, and when I do that, I should be able to start the car, right? So let's start filling the vehicle. Yeah. Press them again. Off them. Press them again.
The pump?
Press them. The pump rule. Oh, sorry! You work. You work. Yeah.
Where the talk today?
No, they will not come out the throttle. No, not the throttle. Just start the car. Start. Suppose start.
All the guy,
Start.
all the guy, that guy, no. I only get tanker. On the road, say, I go on.
It won't start. It won't start.
I know the last time. When you know the last time.
I mean, that too. We need to put that too.
Start them again first.
When you know what go go. Okay, sir.
Whoa! It won't start.
Put it on.
Upper. I know.
Just put that more like this.
Yeah, start. Start. Again. The intake. The intake. Yeah, water in the shoot water. Wait, bring a cup. Wow, there's so much water inside of this. Start them. Upper. Whoa. Yeah. You need to restart them. You mean they push the water out. So we are going to be changing the air flow meter harness.
Get plenty sockets.
I will, when I'm going to do Ladipona, I'm going to buy another one, right? And then
What's going to this thing?
The other thing I'm going to be doing is once I change all these things first, the car should, in theory, come back on.
Maybe change that first.
So I just came here to eat and these boys are already continuing the work without me. Imagine, just I went out to eat, as you continue, started working without me. Damn, this rim fine. God damn. Look at this beauty, man. So beautiful. Like, but they're flush myself. It's perfectly flush to the body. Alright, guys. So far, what I've done off camera is that I scanned the vehicle and I checked the live stream. So what I noticed was that the vehicle, the speed was not recording, which means the crankshaft positioning sensor was not plugged in. So eventually we were able to find it out and see what the problem was, that it wasn't plugged in. Now, this is where we have to make our fingers crossed. I'm about to roll the engine now. I'll be watching the engine speed from here. And if it changes, it means that the crankshaft positioning sensor is working.
Never plug the cable for the scanner.
No need cable. And it is connected wirelessly. Okay. And if it is working that way, If it is reading, it means that the vehicle should start, right? In 3, 2, 1. Then they read. Once they start. Oh! Whoa! It worked! Yay!